we use meng, which is like meng. Pinyin is pinyin, more standard, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. People have been doing comparative studies of this book, between this book and then the English text. For instance, I know one book which deals with this text and then a comparative study of this with some utopian works in English text. Well, also some people treat this novel from the point of view of paradise and then lost paradise.第一回也，作者自云：因曾经历过一番梦幻之后，故将真事隐去，耳借通灵之说，撰此《石头记》一书也。作者自云。梦幻之后，故将真事隐去，耳借通灵之说，撰此《石头记》一书也。So this sentence in total means that the author states something about himself. And what is it? He says, okay, after I have experienced a dream or a fantasy, I'm talking about something myself. I have experienced something like a dream and fantasy, and then I decide to efface the real things. I decide to, in this book, I decide to hide away, the real things. 此开卷第一回也，作者自云：因曾经历过一番梦幻之后，故将真事隐去，耳借通灵之说，撰此《石头记》一书也。故曰真事隐于云。但书中所记何事何人？自又云。今风尘碌碌，一事无成，故念及当日所有之女子，一一细考教去，觉其行止见识，皆出于我之上，和我堂堂须眉，诚不若比群钗哉？时获则有余，悔又无益之大，无可如何之日也。当此。It's more like prose, it's not but it's not very colloquial either. It's pretty classic, and even the chapter titles are written in very lofty style, very poetic. Because when I read this book, I not only just refresh my memories about Chinese history, but also my experience with Chinese poems and Chinese culture. 贾宝玉. At the beginning of the story, he is only like 10 years old. At the end of the story, he's 19. The love story is a triangular, between him and then two girls. One is his cousin called Dai Yu, and the other is also his cousin called Bao Chai. The difference between them is Dai Yu is more rebellious. Bao Chai is more like typical, mother woman, living in women's sphere and stuff. JIA is the name of the household because women after they marry they don't really keep their own. I like the design of the garden because it's like an enclosure within an enclosure, but it's enclosure between the two households. I like is the ending of the story, which Bao Yu wears a garment in the snow, and then he already becomes a monk, and then he sees his father, he bows to his dad, and then the other monks with Bao Yu say, okay, you are done with the realistic work, and then you need to go. So we have mentioned the triangle love story between Jia Baoyu and Lin Daiyu and Xu Baochai, right? Okay, the love story between Jia Baoyu and Lin Daiyu is based on a story which happened like 500 years ago, because originally Jia Baoyu is not a human being in this world. He was a stone. And Lin Daiyu is not a human being living in the garden. She was a tree. One day, the tree did need water, and then there was no water around, and then Jia Baoyu the stone just irrigated the tree, so the tree began to have life again. The tree felt so grateful to the stone. She was like, well, if I have a human life, I'm gonna return all the water to you through my tears. 今 means today. 风尘, 2 characters together, means red dust, which means also reality. 碌碌 means just going on in this world. And then 一事无成, 一 means one, 事 means thing, 无 means no, and 成 means accomplish. So this whole sentence means that, well, I have experienced a lot of things in this world, but then I haven't accomplished anything. Next one is 忽念即. 忽 means suddenly. 念 means think. 即 think of. 当日 today. Okay. 所有 which means all.
Means what?
O-L-L.
Okay.
Okay. 所有之女子 all women. Okay. So when suddenly I think of all the women in this world, 一 one by one. 细考教去. 细 means careful. 考 means survey. 教 means compare. Okay, so when I compare them, when I survey, and when I review them, stuff like that. Next one is 决其行止, 见识. Okay, 决 means I think. 其 means theirs. 行止, 2 characters, means their behavior. And then 见识 means insight. So when I think about myself, I haven't accomplished anything. And then when I think of today's women, actually all women in today's world, when I compare them one by one, I feel like their behavior, their insight, their behavior. And then 皆 all. 出于我之上, 5 characters together, which means above me. Jia Baoyu thinks that all the women are made of water, clear water, very clean and stuff like that. And then all the men are made of mud, just mud and dirt.